our voices are not being heard. So the people that are out here today, we've been out here all week. We've been trying to peacefully get someone's attention, unsuccessfully. And the people that are out here today have had enough because their lives are at stake. And yes, several people have been cited, but we want the governor to listen to us. We're the people that his budget affects. We're the people that live with his decisions. He doesn't. And we want him to hear what we have to say. We want him to take our input. We can save him money if he will just listen to us. Well, for example, Voices for Independence for the last year and a half, we've been affected by the governor's policy decisions that he's just carbonically changed with the stroke of a pen. It's caused us to not be able to serve the people we used to serve. And what we provide is home and community-based services. We enable people to live in their own homes instead of institutional care. Anybody that looks on the internet can learn that it costs 3 to 4 times as much to serve someone in a nursing home as it does in the community. And, in the short run, the governor is making all these promises about how the policy changes he's implementing are going to save Pennsylvania money. But, it's kind of like the right hand doesn't know what the left hand is doing, because you may see a brief cost savings, but in the end, the expenses that Pennsylvania taxpayers are going to incur because people are institutionalized when they could have been served more cost effectively at home is going to be astronomical. And then the taxpayers are going to want to know what the heck's going on. Why is their dollar being used in a negligent way? And by then, Governor Corbett may or may not even be in office. I think we have somewhere around 50 or 60.
Okay. Are you guys out in the street?
Yes.
Right. So what made you decide to take that vote?
I told you, people are desperate. She was cited, so if you want to talk to her.
Cited?
Yes, sir.
Do you mind if I get, well, let me get your last name first of all.
My name is Shauna Aiken, S-H-O-N-A-E-A-K-I-N. Good to see you too.
Get your name first of all.
Kathy, K-A-T-H-Y, Herta, H-E-R-T-Z. Hi.
Okay. So Kathy, you were citing?
Yes, I was at Deep Street and I refused to buy street. And I put up a battle as best I could. They threatened to dump over my wheelchair, and eventually they turned my chair off.
Not good now.
And then they came around again. They asked me if I would leave. And at that time, I left the sidewalk because everyone else had left the side. I left the street to go to the sidewalk.
So where are you from?
I'm from Erie. I'm originally from Reading, Pennsylvania.
Tell me about why you're down here.
I'm down here because my the budget money that's been put in the budget for this year for attendant care services and all the home and community-based services, human services and mental health services, the budget's been so drastically reduced that my care and those of my friends and family in the area are at risk of being lost. Not only the budget, there's such a huge cut in the budget that not only are they not level funding it, but they're cutting the budget beyond levels that were previously established. So there's no way that everybody that currently gets services will still be able to get services. Somehow, some way, we're all going to be cut back. And I don't know if, they're just going to take random cuts or if everybody's going to be cut across the board. But for some people, that cut is going to mean the difference between living in the community or being forced back into an institution. And the problem with that is that the institutional care costs about 3 or 4 times the amount that it costs to keep somebody like myself in the community. And the other added advantage is that when I'm in the community, I hire personal care attendants. And so my personal care attendants are paying taxes, and they're getting income, and that fuels the economy. community and for the Commonwealth as a whole. So it's very important.
It's real hard to look past that.
My fiance has multiple disabilities, and he relies on services in the area for counseling and medication and treatment. He's got multiple disabilities. He's been in and out of the hospital several times. He's at risk of losing those services as well. And the whole situation is so precarious that, it's our lives. People don't understand that it's our lives. Yes. It's our lives that are at stake, and, when you go into a nursing home, that's like going into a jail. So, what's the difference,
Do you mind if I ask what had you been checked?
I've had my disability since birth. My diagnosis is cerebral palsy.
And how old are you now?
I am 48 years old.
You can address her.
Do you want this one? I'm trying to. It's all right.
Thank you for coming out and trying to help us get the word out. It's really important that we get the word out that these cuts are going to be detrimental to. A lot of these kids that work for us are single parents that can work part-time jobs, and working for us is an excellent opportunity for them to work and get some extra income to support their families. And without us, they won't have those jobs available. And that's going to lead to more unemployment and less tax money to support the Commonwealth and they don't think about like the brown down effect. You know what I'm saying? What happens today is going to have that ripple down effect later. So that's a lot of big problem. And a lot of us are, tax-paying citizens that are without that attendant care. Not everybody here is just on medication. Some of us have jobs, and we need that attendant care to get us up and ready for work and to help us at work so that we can continue to have our jobs and maybe well. So it's not just our attendants that go about it, it's us.
Take care.
Is that your doggy?
No, but I have one like it.
Yeah, I guess you should have the pasta.
Station.